Everybody to 285 Live. This is Outside the Perimeter with your boys. 285 Live. We all back in action. All four of us. All four of us. And it's been chaotic. We've been trying to get this podcast and talk show started for about an hour now. Behind the scenes, these folks just cracking up on everything. So one by one, let's introduce ourselves, starting with Sarah Garrett. What's up, man? Next up, we got your boy, your mother's favorite, Mr. JH. And last but not least, we got your boy Priesthood. And once again, this is outside the perimeter. This is our sports only talk. We ain't gonna talk about nothing else but sports. I promise you this time. And when we come back later on, we're gonna come back with our full podcast. That's gonna be streaming on all our streaming services. But for this only, yeah, for this only, we're gonna be talking about sports. And today we're gonna be talking about the fallout of what happened with this college football chaos, and also we're gonna go deep into everything that's going on with the NFL too. So let's start it off, man. Like, what y'all feeling coming off from this weekend? I mean, amen on that. The Georgia game was rigged. Yes, yes, they did. And who did they lose to? Somehow he's a Cowboys fan. Somehow. I don't understand it, but so the way Carolina's sitting, they're not even able to have a draft pick this year. They gave that to the Bears, so the Bears is gonna have two prime draft picks in the first round. So Panthers gonna be sitting ugly for a while. Yeah, yeah. Talk about a rebuild. But we ain't gonna labor too much on that. We want to talk about the fallout of what happened with college football more specifically. We touched on Georgia. How do y'all speak on them? Uh, bro, they jump crazy too, and like literally, they play 1 year and they be like, I'm going to Oklahoma. It's like what? Why? Like, what's in Oklahoma? But yeah, I do agree. These NIL deals are in every sport, not even just college football. I've seen it in college basketball. There's a lot going on with, old girl from LSU, and whew, uh, it's hard to give college kids this money anyway. That's big old facts. Yeah, especially especially if they don't come from money. Oh my gosh, I remember being in college. I remember being in college and getting, the financial aid money. And that wasn't a lot of money, but that was to somebody like me who grew up with nothing in my pockets and then just, had a quick thousand that I could spend. I went buck wild. So I couldn't imagine having hundreds of thousands of dollars just suddenly. Priscilla, what you think about? Sure, sure. Hmm. Yeah, that's true. All right, let's take the perspective away from the players. Did the committee screw up the four teams that got into the playoffs right now? So the four teams being Michigan. No. Okay, but before you go, the four teams being Michigan, Washington, Texas, and Alabama. They didn't mess it up. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. I will say though, all right, YMF. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah, yeah. I think of all the teams that was just like egregious, Alabama being in just what set me off, and not just because I don't like Alabama. It's just like everybody's been saying, like Priest has been saying, like they were number six. They were they lost early. They lost to a team that's already in there, and we lost to a team that's in there. So how does it make sense that Georgia gets pushed from number one to number six? Like we just trading places now. Like it just didn't make sense to me in that regard. And losing by 3 points, it wasn't like it was a blowout. It wasn't like Alabama was just a dominant looking team. They looked just as bad as we did. We just kind of yeah, we did worse. We got more calls. We got more flags thrown. We had that pivotal moment where they threw a flag, got a false start on the kick, and we don't have the best kicker. His max was 48 yards, I think, and he got pushed to like 52, and he missed. Dinging it off the goalpost, which I'm in the opinion of if that's your job, like that's your only job in college, you got to be able to show up for that. So I don't know, take a scholarship if he has a scholarship. I'm assuming he has a scholarship, but yeah, that's what you do. You would have missed it too. Not to harbor too much on that. We're just going out of the four teams. Who do you have in the championship? Of course, 1 and 4. Alabama for Sir Garrett. What you think? Oh no. Yeah. Think you think Michigan? So I'm gonna go a little outside the box with mine. I think it's gonna be Michigan and Washington. And I feel like Washington is going to be the dark horse team to win. Like everybody's thinking Michigan's going to win, and Washington's just going to just do something because I've been watching Washington like the last couple games, and nobody has talked about them, and that's the scariest thing. It's like not knowing your opponent, not knowing the true scope of what somebody can do. Like we know what Michigan and Texas can do. We know what Alabama can do. We really haven't seen Washington in that same, aspect. So I'm excited to see it though. As long as it's not Alabama. Yeah, yeah. That's definitely true. Um Closing out on college football, let's move on to the pro football, NFL. Woo! It's been a season. It's been a season. Yeah. So, Priesthood, you had some questions that you wanted to ask about a certain Cowboys fan. Did you want to get into that now, or you want to wait? 49ers are great. They beat the Eagles. Yeah. CMC is. It's possible. I mean, the way it's lining up, the way it's li- the way it's lining up, the NFC South is looking to, the Falcons are looking to win the NFC South. Um, I'm not gonna rule out. Yeah, I'm not gonna rule out Tampa Bay. I'm not gonna rule out. They're coming up. I think they won their game. I don't know who they. Yeah, they played Carolina, so they definitely won. Uh, so, but I don't see them. I don't see anybody else winning out besides the Falcons. But the NFC South as a whole has been just a trash can of the NFL. Even as a Falcons fan, we can admit that. Must be nice. Must be nice to have a young quarterback that you can put your faith in. We have a quarterback. Yes, we have a quarterback. By definition, Sam. Sam. I got two words for you. Arthur Smith is a big idiot. So that's more than two words. This man, this man has no idea of how to use. He has no idea of how to use his offense. Like at one point, he was thinking about having a triple running back system when Bijan is definitely like the primary. And I'm like, why are you not giving this man his touches? It shouldn't have taken this long to get 1,000 yards. That's for sure. Yeah, he got 1,000 now. Yeah, you can do a lot of things, but and then you want to use Kyle Pitts, and you want to pretend. You say what now? Yeah, that's true. We definitely need to switch to a running system, though. We have a Drake London is actually pretty good. No, Jesse Bates is the best player on our team. He's the most consistent out of anyone. Recent success. He he has 5 interceptions on the season. Yeah, and three forced fumbles. That's not most safeties don't have that. That's an elite safety. And if and you can imagine that they're not throwing it where he is. Like teams are not going to throw it where Jesse Bates is. What's your connection? You on spotlight right now. What's your connection? 25 live gaming. Yeah, yeah. That was a lethal discovery. Well, when I discovered that, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use this to my advantage, and he couldn't stop me at all. I ain't, you know, he can say what he wants to say, but he hasn't been on the system since I kicked him off. So that's what he say. He been working. We got to. I kicked. I kicked. I kicked him off Madden Mobile too. That's crazy. It don't matter if we're on the sticks. If, when you deleted the app, you got kicked out. No, 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 sir. No, sir. Let's not lie on here. When you deleted the app, it kicked you out the league, so I couldn't play you anymore. And I even addressed that. I was like, y'all left the league, so when are we gonna play again? So try again. All right. A big question that I had going into the season was, should they restructure these divisions? Because some of these teams playing each other don't make any sense to me. Um, Memphis. You talking about the Tennessee Titans? No, no, no. I'm talking about for the NFL. So I was thinking like, I don't understand why the Cowboys are in the NFC East when they're nowhere near East. So yeah. So I was like, should they restructure the divisions? Put the Cowboys in the South with the Falcons, with the Saints. I would love to. Whew. See this. See this show. This show used to be so civilized. This show used to be so civilized. No, but seriously, what do you think about that though? Because I was thinking like the Dolphins don't make sense in the AFC North. They're in Miami. They're the most South team. You don't think so? Well, they're trying to expand the league. So what are they going to do with that anyway? You want all the pro leagues to merge. That's true. But they play less as well. It depends on the player. So it'll be the Panthers every year. The Browns have actually been pretty good. The Browns have actually been pretty good lately. Who are you talking about? Talking about the Browns? Aren't the Browns playing Manziel? Not Johnny Manziel. Um, no, Baker Mayfield. No, no. Oh, he put the Bucks. Look, all of them look the same to me. Is Deshaun still playing? I thought he got hurt. Okay, who did the Browns just get to replace him? Was it Joe Flacco? That's who it was. I don't know, man. Like those level of quarterbacks, I kind of blend them all together. Oh yeah, they do got PJ Walker. Yeah, they're not gonna listen to us because they got stockholders and shareholders and no, no, yeah, 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 yeah. Randy Moss, Randy Moss. Yeah. 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 Oh yeah. Pound for pound for pound, who is the best team in the NFL right now? Elaborate. So Gary, you thinking the same thing? Yeah. Is another candidate I feel is a big candidate for MVP. Yeah, as long as he stays healthy, he's the best utility guy. You can't even call him a running back. Yeah, yeah. Here we go, man. That's that's wild. Yeah, I feel like you're just salty on that. You can't call this man. You cannot call him Julio Durant because he wants to go. But he going where they want it. He going where he can go. He's the KD. KD went in his prime. KD left a team when he was in his prime and decided to join the best team in the league. You just a hater, man. feel good feel good for this man. He did his thing in Atlanta for so many years, but 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 look at his catches. Not everybody's making those catches. Not everybody's putting that. So we talk best teams. What do y'all feel about what's going on with the Chiefs? You feel like it's the fall off, or you feel like they're just What a black woman? He yeah. He gave, I think they're gonna be in the Super Bowl. What about the Dolphins? Tua Tanga blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna be able to say his fan name. I'm sorry. I mean, they. I mean, they got Tyreek Hill. That's experience there. I feel like they are. I feel like they are. You gotta do. You gotta do whatever you can to get the advantage. What y'all feel about the Ravens? Then you got the Lions. Lions in the NFC North. What'd you say, Preset? Odell got to be at least 32. Is it? I haven't seen him do much this year. But it hasn't translated to like a superstar performance. Um, you think so? Because I'm looking at his stats this season. He only got 408 yards, 27 receptions, and two touchdowns. So yeah, I know. I mean, bad. It's just like average. I mean, yeah. We're not gonna keep personally attacking this man. Dak has actually been playing pretty good. I'm not going front. No, I'm not going that far. He he's not even he's not even the best. He's not even the best. He's not even the best quarterback in Texas right now. CJ Stroud is the only person in Texas right now that I would say is in the running for MVP. I'm just being real though. Like if you compare stat to stat this year, CJ Stroud versus Dak Prescott, it's CJ. He got 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Like did Mike Lee? All right. Let's put a cap on this episode. Final thoughts. I'm gonna let Priesthood go first on the final thoughts. What you got? Sir Garrett feeding the baby. But what's your final thoughts? Yeah, man. I just gotta say that it's just been a crazy, crazy episode. Probably the most like I knew this was gonna happen. First of all, I already knew that getting these two together, it wasn't premeditated, and I appreciate my boy Maurice Goss sharing the video. Appreciate you sharing it. Salute to you, my buddy. But yeah, what you got to say before you go off? Black screen, black screen. He already went. He already went. When yeah. Don't put that on him. Don't put that on Garrison. Don't put that on Garrison. But yeah, thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for. No, we gonna cut that out. Cut that out. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for joining outside the perimeter. Yes, sir. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all follow. Next time, we'll see y'all.